me move, you make me dance, you make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh. Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever. You make me move, you make me dance, you make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh. Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. You make me move, you make me dance, you make my heart beat super.
Was done, so
If it wasn't in front of Neil, he wouldn't have said anything.
Well, hello and welcome to the...
It's a whisper to everyone.
crap.
It's called an all whisper.
Anyways, welcome to the Season 14 Pocono NARL Broadcast. This is race... Frick. I don't know which race this is. I should probably go look.
I
Who
don't
cares?
either. Nobody knows. It's a race.
Dude. Pretty much in the standings. That right there. I think this is race... Shoot, I'm assuming race 4? Or race 5? Based on the standings. Could eat the standings, maybe. Depends on what day of the week it is.
Oh, your pronouns aren't fat ass on Discord, so there's that.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Thank you for that little jab.
You've got enough blubber. You can take the impact.
It'll bounce back.
Yes. More cushion for the pushing, I guess. Anywho,
This is race 5, by the way, in case anyone was wondering.
We're only 5 races into the season.
this fucking Valentine keeps banging their head.
We
against
all
the
are
wall.
Marty Reed.
The nail in the final coffin.
On the
Anyway.
Chicks Contenders hopes.
Let's call the winner a lap early. No, we're at Pocono, the tricky triangle, the peculiar polygon. Pocono always serves a fun little race. It seems like it's obviously, unless you've been living under the rock over in North Carolina for a little while, Pocono, as you know, 3 corners, 3 different corners, 3 different radii. Just super speedway that drives like a damn road course. So you get a little bit of everything. So there's a little bit of something in it for everybody around this track. As we see the 62 of Spoonie go old Jeremy Mayfield into the wall over here off of 1. Expect that in the race. Now it looks like it's shaping up to be a fun night. We have 29 cars that have taken time at the moment. The field size will be 32. Kenneth Miller just blew his friggin' engine down the front stretch. There's more people joining all the time. We may hit our field cap. Might have some people going home tonight. I know I am, because I'm in the booth.
I was gonna get DQ'd anyways, so
I think Zach died.
probably.
Nah, I just
Zach?
haven't say anything.
Oh.
I can't see you in the booth. I think I'm blind.
Oh shoot.
It's
You're
too
going blind.
it's too friggin' loud in here. No wonder you can't see.
Yeah. Well, need to adjust my...
He has to
ticker
adjust
here.
his hair. He's adjusting his hair for the broadcast, even though y'all can't see him.
That's true.
What are you talking
Yes.
about? He's just like TJ Smith. He's bald.
Unfortunately.
And nothing wrong with the chrome dome. Don't knock it till you have it.
That's true. Also, for
I
those...
can't say anything. I've got the friggin' Don Henley hair from the '70s, but Bob Ross. But you'll probably get sued by Don Henley now that I said that. Anyway, watch the stream gets taken down because I mentioned him. No, yeah, now let's see who's on top of the board while Zach gets his breath back. Looks like what a shocker! What a shocker! The main upset, Kyle Watts, top of the board with a 53.9. TalhaDevYT, I think, in the 14 and second. The 40 of Flandre Wilson is third. Kirsten Bell fourth. This is the friggin' cream. This is the cream of the crop over here in NARL, and as Clint Boyer so eloquently puts it, the cream always rises to the top.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, our commentator / driver Dalton Tubbs turned in a whopping 27th on the board, even though he ain't racing.
Hey, that's besides the point.
Hey, if you ain't
Better
dying, you ain't
than-
trying.
Yeah, better than the lap I put down. Which I
We'll do
didn't
one
put
more. I
down.
think I can give Stir.
Oh god, here he comes out of pit road. Here we go. Get the cameras on him.
Get the cameras on. Get the tarps
You got
out.
and
Yeah, hold
God,
on.
no.
I'm still working on the... See how that works. If
I will
doesn't-
narrate the lap then. All right, here he comes off of turn number 1, breaking that rear end out, zipping down the long pond straightaway at about 180, 185 mile an hour, up to fourth, back down into third for the tunnel turn, and he's immediately going to lose it. Oh no, he saved it. Look at there.
I'm not that bad of a driver.
Off he goes into turn number 3. Let's see if he can channel that looseness into a good run to the lap here. Bouncing off the curb, we're going to scrub some speed off.
Oh,
Somebody just speared the pit wall. I saw that.
Ate the pit wall for breakfast.
Oh, no, call Zach late for dinner because he'll be the next one to hit it. Into
That's
turn
true.
number 1. Oh, look at there. You're about to lose it again. No, you saved it. Looky there.
And big slide there.
Yeah, big slide. Somebody had a big slide down in front there. I just saw the smoke. Fresh tire mark. Oh, what is that 332 doing behind you? Slapping the wall trying to gain time.
There, wall riding.
And yeah, look at there. A little bit tight off of the
Ooh.
tunnel. Oh, turn. It's probably going to be a slow time. We'll see how it goes into 3. Getting it out sideways. Somebody's wrecking behind him. Never mind that. Off they come off of turn number 3. Let's see what our commentator, driver, creature turns for a lap time.
All right, quicker.
55-1. Yeah, he's still a whopping 27th on the board.
Hey, that's true.
God, looks like a war zone in turn 1 there for a minute.
You're gonna see some serious.
You're gonna see something you've never seen before on cheese food.
Yeah, you're gonna see me ride the wall.
Is that right?
I tear down the wall.
Yeah,
Mr.
you're
Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
You're about to tear it down. Look at you. There he goes. He's lost it.
All right, it's for Steph Thomas.
Smack! That was a solid shot. Get that thing off the track now.
Yeah, they probably won't be too happy with that.
Don't take anybody with you.
I'm trying not to. The steering's at 90 degrees. It's fully to the left. It's fully to the left.
You broke your steering, buddy. No wonder. Hang it up.
Shift plus R on that one.
Oh, dude, I was like fully to the left. I was like, damn, that thing ain't going nowhere.
Ticker's bugging a little bit because of the 300 numbers, but once the server gets restored, it should be fine.
Everybody with their ooga booga numbers.
Yep.
Boogala boogala.
And Bryson Miller just completely bungled turn 1, so did Flandre Wilson.
Yep. Every time we go to this track, I just kind of get a level of concern, you know. Last time, CCRS, you know, that CCRS Season 2 race here was supposedly the, I don't know what they call it, but it was definitely something.
Definitely a race.
Yeah. Left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths after that race, and you know, Cameron took some
We are
steps
3
and
wide at
defensively-
turn 3. Look at this. Oh, Bryson. And Tala gets loose too. Flandre all over the back of Tala.
But yeah, hopefully this race goes clean, and we don't have another CRS Season 2. But last time that NARL went here, it was actually pretty clean, at least for the most part. Different setup this time around, from what I understand.
It's like Spoonie nailed the wall in turn 3. I think he rolled it. Oh god, yeah, he spun it. Oh, he spun into the path of 91, got T, but oh, he got the fence.
And Cam Jam just absolutely nailed the end of pit wall.
He's saying what we're all feeling. Hudson Davis just got wiped out by Reed Thompson. And Harrison G-Man around in turn 3. So oil down again.
Yep.
Oh, Cam Jam out in turn 1. We're getting our rec calling practice in, folks. You have to bear with us a tiny little bit. Oh, 62 upside down again off of turn 2. On the short lagoon straightaway. There you go. The longer one gets to be Long Pond. 2 and 3. The one between 2 and 3 gets to be the short lagoon. And then the front stretch is front stretch. Ah! I'm gonna go get another plate of food for dinner.
Got about oh shoot, they're about to go to qualify here pretty quick. But yeah, no, it's looking like Kyle Watts is gonna win practice, so that's good for him. Yeah. In practice, no. Yeah.
I think the 21 suits him.
It is just about qualifying time, so we're going to roll this back so that people can get their proper numbers. Then we go to qualify.
Get the old number
Yeah,
fixed.
Kyle Watson, the 21. He's definitely putting in the work that an IRL driver known by the name of Austin Hill.
Dang. Ooh. Nasty hit there from Flandre, goodness. Gives everyone an opportunity to get their numbers where they want them.
With
Yep.
the triple-digit cars, please leave and rejoin the server.
Yeah, basically, I think the gauge on people that won't qualify is going to depend on how many people actually put down a lap. Got a... Shoot, okay. Am I mic dead? No? I don't know.
Alright, looks like we're good to go. We will go to qualifying now. If you
Bleh.
change your steering ratios, remember to change them
Bleh.
back.
Alright, yeah. I thought my mic was dead there for a second, but I guess it doesn't. Right, qualifying time! Number still has not been
Buddy in the
fixed.
channel timed out.
Yeah, Vivian Valentine and Landon Lyle have not fixed their numbers. I guess Dalton timed out. What happened with him? Dalton, let me know in the chat or whatever.
Oh, we still have people with the wrong number. Okay, we're not starting qualifying just yet. We're rolling it back again.
So my assumption is someone maybe
Okay, try leaving and rejoining again.
someone's in the 86 and 04. See if that's the case for. Alright, Lyle's back on his number.
Okay,
Now we wait on
now
Vivian
we go to qualify.
Valentine. Alright. Also wait for the return of Dalton Tubbs to the booth. Alright, so while they're qualifying, I'm going to take this opportunity to reset on my pit road cameras. Dalton's in the... Dalton is not even in R anymore. I wonder if his power went out or something. Check TeamSpeak, see if he's tried rejoining. Nothing. Alright, I'll check my Discord here in a second. Once I get the pit road cameras set up. Yo! Alright, it's pit lane 1. We'll use for a little cool thing we usually do, and then pit lane 2 we'll use for a pit road camera. I should probably get in and out of my car as well, that way we don't have these guys waiting a millennia. Get in and out of my car while I'm doing that, make sure my fuel's where I need it. Projected laps at 20. I still do not see Dalton. I'm going to check my Discord. Alright. Dalton's computer has died. Alright. Right.
What a shocker.
Yeah, so Dalton's computer died, so he won't be able to come back, I don't think. What he told me on Discord. Yeah, big time shocker. Top 5, really. Pretty predictable.
Did it die or?
That's what he said Pooter died, that's what he told me in DMs, so. Assume that's what happened. Well, I guess not only did he win practice, but he also won qualifying as well, and then TalhaDevYT is right in his toe. So it'll be interesting to see for the race. Alright, happy hour time. Everyone getting their pit road practice in.
Quite a happy hour, isn't it?
It looks like everyone's going to be able to make the field. 31 car race tonight, one shy of the field limit. I still do not have Mike's Spinny's car. I do not know why. I bet you I downloaded it in the wrong folder, didn't I? Probably did. Oh, and Vivian Valentine also uploaded a new car. Ah, crap. Yeah, I have Spinny's car downloaded. Not sure why it's not loading up for me. The 04, the reason I don't have theirs is because I didn't download in time, so... Oh well. Fortunate. But yeah, very interesting field tonight. Pocono, I don't have Harry's car either. That is also weird. Josh Clements.
At least we know who they are when they're the rule rather, or the exception rather than the rule.
True.
Makes it easier to spot them. Hopefully Dalton could get that worked out and come back. Oh.
See. Unfortunate thing, it knocked him out of the server before qualifying, so his name's not in the server.
Did he set it back without him? Yeah, looks like it did.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if like his computer died or what, but
yeah, I can always screen share it for him if it comes to it.
yeah. That's what I did with KT when he used to do these broadcasts.
Yeah.
Surprised my game didn't crash when I was doing that, but it worked. Ooh. There's Colrad. He's hanging on the fence, gosh dang.
Oh, looky there. That's a good view.
Gets a nice view of the race from that perspective.
The coroner has arrived on the scene of the 91's crash. Oh, he's back in the pits.
Let's see, so we got a 40 lap race, 20 laps on the fuel. Realistically, I'm thinking probably a two-stopper, but with cautions and stuff, it's probably just gonna figure itself out anyway.
Right. Oh, his computer overheated. That's what happened.
Ah.
Oh, look at there. Oh, flipping on the wall in turn one. I'm going around to ask a couple drivers if I fall out of the race early. Oh, right as I asked Cole.
Shoot.
I asked Cole right as I asked if he fell out.
Dang.
Oh, McElreath the hard lip.
Lyle testing out his pit road entry.
Okay, it is race time. So, rules for the race are that if we have a wreck in the first lap, there will be a restart. If there's a wreck after that, probably not, but I'll let you know if there is. To bring out a caution, it has to be a multi-car wreck or 5 individual spins on the spin counter. To go green, I'll call a quiet zone where nobody can type in chat. Then control, where it is up to the leader to type green into chat before he crosses the start-finish line. Also precautions, it is a frozen field, so there is no racing back to the line. Just slow down gradually. Also on the restarts, I would like you to keep the roughly 1 car length gap, as I hope some of you read in the penalties channel this past week. So, be careful, both on the restarts then and on this start now. Good luck.
Somebody else heard that too. It sounded like there's water running in the background. Can tell if there's a shower going if somebody's washing dishes.
Start your engines.
Could be the... Don't they have like
So-
a lake or something nearby Pocono Raceway?
Yeah, it's out in the Pocono Mountains. Yeah. So surely there's some mountain lakes and things and streams around there.
I forget what it's called. I know there's some kind of pond nearby.
Yeah, I hear it's quite long.
Ah, it's a long pond, isn't it? Ah.
Well, that's the name of the town anyway. But
Oh well, we'll just call it that.
where the hell's Cole? What the hell? Cole. Where's he going? Where's he going? Is he getting back in line?
Not sure what happened there, but
Looks like he's
he's
getting in line. Yeah. He
we're about to
made
go
an
green
oopsie.
here. 31 cars, 40 laps. Green
Boogity,
flag.
boogity. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the camera off at turn 3 here. We got people filing in, down to the inside, dropping back.
Not a bad idea.
First time into turn number 1.
So, we're gonna call that 4 cars on
We're
the spin
having.
counter.
Oh my God!
Still green.
Okay.
That is not. What the hell was that? I just saw cars on top of cars on top of cars.
Okay, kind of lied. We're not still green.
I was about to say that's shades of goodness. Not that did not look very healthy
Shades
at
of
all.
Something, yeah. No, that's
Didn't look very fun.
no, that's they don't put that in your frosted mini wheats.
Yeah, nah, that would not be good. I don't think the FDA would be too happy with that one.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. are going to come to your house and hunt you down.
Uh-oh.
So ideally, we don't wreck a second time here, because this is a nice giant plate track that, even though it looks wide, it is not. Okay, you're saying it's not a plate track, but you tell me whether you have to draft down the front stretch, the back stretch, and the other back stretch.
Plate track with corners that you gotta put a little bit of thought into.
Drivers, start your engines.
Unique thing about this track is almost every corner is different. And it's a triangle. Some would argue it's 8 turns, and others would argue it's 3. Might find a lunatic saying there's 4 turns, but personally haven't met one of those. Well, let's try this again. 31 cars, 40 laps. Hopefully a decent level of patience to where we can complete all 40 laps in a decent manner. And yeah, pace cars going in.
Here we go. Crawling her up. And Boogity Part 2.
This time they don't find a way to.
Half
Correct.
the field is dropping back. What is this?
And they're 3 wide for the lead in turn 1.
They're 6 wide for last.
6 wide of people trying to let each other by.
Nobody wants to be ahead of anybody. Oh. I thought I saw contact, but they kept it straight.
Yeah, I thought I seen Colruyt about to lose some time there. Yeah, Lyle, he wasn't wasting no time there. Sitting 3 wide in turn 1. Somehow made it
Right.
stick. Bit of a risky call, but they live to see another day.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Spoonie moving around for last.
All right, that's gonna be.
Oh boy,
restart
that's
number 2.
that's another restart. Big crash, big crash, big crash. Oh!
Oh my gosh, McElreath.
Barrel roll.
Schultz Gravings. Amaya, Vivian, Valentine, Kenneth Miller. Yeah, my goodness. Well, we'll get whatever that we can before they go ahead and restart.
That was nasty.
Okay, unless there's a catastrophe, that is our last restart.
Drivers, to your cars.
Alright, let's rack them back up, try this thing again. Third time's a charm, hopefully.
Get Boogity Part 3 out of the way.
Yep.
We wait once again on the command.
Pocono. Yeah.
Emphasis on oh no.
Yep, that's true.
Drivers, start your engines.
Field is rolling once again.
Well, once again, 31 cars, 40 laps. I don't know if that level of patience is there as I would have hoped, but
Hopefully they'll get into some kind of rhythm.
yeah, find something.
Right.
Maybe that was just a salty start of things.
Right. Pace cars in. Here we go. Boogity Part 3.
Green flag.
And we got another land rush. People letting each other, getting out of the way of each other.
And on the bright side, at least it's people getting out of the way and not people.
Yeah. Turn 1 for
Oh
the first
my
time.
gosh.
Big warp from Tala. That got Landon Lyle loose. We got big checkup. Trevor Davis. Yeah, well, Tala's up against the wall, out of the way, trying to stay out of the way.
Yeah, big
That was
risk
a
there.
very hairy start.
Yeah, not what he wanted. Oh my goodness. Back here for last. A lot of stuff going on, but they made it work. Somehow. Alright, let's get these guys filed out before they cause any more problems.
Going
Oh,
into
Bryson
turn-
Miller. Oh, and Elaine Johnson.
Oh, Elaine Johnson. Roman Gonzalez. Spinning off of 3. Spoonie and Gravings. Hard into the wall. Spoonie back up the track. Oh!
2 out of 5 on the spin counter.
Oh, and he's upside down.
Oh my gosh.
That's got to be a caution, possibly.
They were several single car spins, so they are being counted as spins on the spin counter.
Should I say there was a flip?
They said there's a flip.
A flipped car. Fine. Restart for the last time, but we're
Another
going single
restart.
file for this one.
Boogity number 4. Oh boy, let's see who hits the wall the hardest.
That level of patience is gone.
Oh!
I was hoping
we
there'd
got
be
a lot
some.
of people hitting hard.
I think
And Hudson Davis
okay,
is stuck in
so
the wall on turn 2.
For this one, we are all going single file on this start. So you know how to go single file. If we have a wreck after this, we are not resetting whether it's catastrophic or not. We're just going to continue the race.
I think this is the most restarts we've had in an NARL race in a while.
yeah, no, I've seen sometimes they do single file. Been a hot minute, some of these guys struggle a bit more than others and cold tires and whatnot, but to an extent you gotta give some room.
Let's see if Boogity number 4 goes down well.
Tala, he had that warp on that last restart. These guys have had several chances on these restarts, and now single file, they're going to be just, mostly focused on getting that first lap in. I hope focuses on that, and then worry about overtakes a little after that.
Drivers, start your engines.
Again, take single file for this and make sure to have at least a 1 car length gap between you.
Right.
Let's see. Let's see how well they get single file. Doing okay so far.
President just throw a yellow for that one.
Yeah. He should have just thrown a yellow. They'd already made it across the line by the time he noticed the flip.
But regardless, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
That decision's been made.
For the 4th time, the Pontiac pace car is off. Kyle Watts is going to lead into the green flag here. Let's see. This looks like it'll be a good start. Here we go. Boogity number 4.
I think that pace car is about to run out of gas. They only use it once a race.
Got a whole row of people dropping back, trying to get out of the way.
Yeah, again, smart, but that's wisdom comes with a little bit more attached to it, as in the term why you got guys also trying to take it at normal speed. So it's a double-edged sword.
3 wide mid pack, it's sorted itself out.
Single file definitely.
We got a battle for 3rd. Lyle and Bononi battling for 3rd.
If I'm not mistaken, this is Gino Bononi's home
2 out of 5
track.
on the counter.
How are they wrecking already?
Troubling back.
Yeah, Schultz Gravings and Michael Solaris, Cam Smith potentially involved, but I'm not going to go back and look at it since it was for last.
It's a hot mess.
Dang.
So first lap goes to Kyle Watts. He's giving chase. Landon Lau 3rd. Gino Bononi 4th. Joshua Clemens 5th. Battle for 6th between Wilson and Bell. Oh, Trevor Davis got a little bit loose in turn 1. A lot of guys are getting loose over in turn 1. Oh, big crash! Hudson Davis and Harrison G-Man, 85 and 28, flipping down the track.
Is 55.
Oh, whoa! Oh, Bryson! Oh!
That was genius. All right, let's take a look at it.
He tried to shoot the gap, but the gap closed. Yeah.
All right, let's see what happened here.
Ah, okay. Yeah, the 85
just messed up.
loses it on his own. The 20 Eminor to go. Violent crash.
Yeah, just horrible turn of events, pretty much.
And then
It's
Bryson with
open
nowhere
this
to go. Just trying to shoot the gap, and yeah.
No, it was not a nice view.
It's a violent crash. This might be a long night for a lot of people.
Yeah.
A nice view would be having a full 2 laps of racing.
So, yeah, not much change in the top 10.
Got some guys on back pitting, which honestly, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Not gonna shake up a whole lot, but
Not this time, but we'll do it next time if it happens so soon.
I already have caution cooldown thoughts.
I mean,
That's about the back half of the field, I think, went ahead and came in.
you got split strategy pretty much, but with it only being like really only 2-3 lap difference, I don't think it's gonna really make a whole lot of difference, except maybe on the restart when you have a little bit warmer tires from pit road. For these guys with colder tires, might have a bit of an advantage on the restart, but even then, you probably shouldn't.
Especially with the fuel, you've only sipped maybe just a little bit off the top of your tank from the start.
Yeah, and on the other side of that, if you're already in last and you don't really want to go for too much too early, might as well.
You're not putting yourself in a bind getting that far back if you're already back there.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe. I mean, this race is 40 laps. The fuel window is about 20 laps, so you get a little bit of advantage. Just in case you want to stretch a lap.
Whoa! John Anthony flying in, nailing the back
so
of
does
the
the 31 car
31.
have any damage from that? Or wreck tires from that?
Oh yeah, John Anthony, nowhere to go, splits the 38 in the wall and then hits the 31.
Say this, he definitely had some options there, but
That was not
Tyler,
very
If
smart.
they're going badly, we'll do another lap of caution for that because you don't deserve that. Yeah.
Definitely avoidable contact there, but see what happens.
That was not fun. The whole field is
Right,
right
so
together.
we will not be going green this time by. It will be next time by 31. You can get your spot back in line. It'll be in front of the 38.
Guess they're gonna let the 31 pit for fresh tires and then give him his spot back.
Yeah. I mean, with it only being really a lap, I don't think he's going to have enough of an advantage really to negate towards the field, but, you know, he gets a little bit of an
the
advantage.
whole thing was mainly if, you know, for flat spot in the tires after getting plowed into.
Yeah, definitely. But his race is still going, so.
He's gonna come on down. Did he get any damage out of it? Just had a couple of quick spins.
Pit road's open for everybody here. Johnny, I see back there.
Yeah, this is the one time. Yeah, this is the last time they're gonna pit for this caution.
Yep. And my OBS blade crashed. Oh well. I just reopened it back up.
Yeah. We're still live, or is it cut?
Yeah, we still
Is
live.
it-
It's just
okay.
my app that
I
I
didn't
use
know
to
if I
like.
was gonna cut it out.
Yeah, the
That
app
was triggered.
the app I use to like switch all the
your
sources
control,
and
yeah.
stuff. Yep, everyone's on a pit road, and yeah, that even with that fuel thing, these guys I'd imagine.
So 31 car should be catching up to
Saving.
the field now. 31 car catch up on the inside. You stay on the outside. 31, you will be in front of the 38 in the line.
So, meanwhile, your top 10 is Kyle Watts, Talaziz, Landon Lyle, Gino Bononi, Joshua Clemens, Kirsten Bell, Flandre Wilson, Cole Mather, Cole Rodriguez, and
All right, we have
Garson
everyone
Young.
here. We're going to bring the pace speed up to 80 miles per hour. 80. We will be taking that speed at the green. Remember,
Let's
car
hope
length
the
gaps.
back half. Let's hope the back half can pace that fast.
That's true. See what happens. Yeah.
We've got a couple people up here coasting already, thinking about fuel.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Landon Lyle among them. He'll be coming to the green this time.
Quite so.
Kyle Watts is the control car.
Control.
And here we go. Look at that, taking off. Looks like a clean start. And they're going to turn one again. Yeah, looks like they've made it through cleanly for the most part.
So far, so good.
Right. Yeah, everybody's about single file for the most part until you get to the back of the pack, and they're fighting for position with damaged cars.
Gotta go 3 wide for last.
Yeah. Into turn 3 again, not much change in position. Wilson trying to get a run to the outside of the 48 of Clements, slides up the track. She's gonna get the run.
Trying something new.
Kirsten Bell gonna draft with Clements. They're gonna have the momentum down the straightaway. A little bit back behind there, about 2.5 wide. Into turn number 1, Mather gonna follow Bell in. Wilson gonna slip back a couple positions from that.
And you can't blame him for trying something. It's early. You can, take not a huge risk, trying the outside and trying to see if it'll work. And, with these fresh tires, it didn't quite work. Maybe late in the run, it might be able to get something out of it, but.
Oh, Mather slid up a little bit. They're going to be 3 wide here going. Well, that's sorted out. They're going to be 2 wide.
Yep, Garson's.
Mather and Rodriguez.
Oh, big slide.
Whoa. Big slide from Flandre.
Oh.
And more contact.
Carson and
They kept
Mather.
it. Yeah, they kept it straight. Yeah, they kept it straight. But that was a hairy moment.
Yeah, no, I think Flandre locked it up or something. Only drove in too
Yeah.
deep, and Mather wasn't ready for it. And
Yeah, Flandre checked up right in front of Cole, caught him completely unaware.
and
Kirsten Bell reappeared right in front of Flandre. Oh,
Caution's
into
up,
the
caution's
wall.
up, caution's up. Feels brutal.
I do not blame him for
Speaking
throwing
of
the yellow. That is.
That was a scary moment. That was completely warped. I don't think there was any intent there. It was just completely a warp-related wreck.
Yeah, no,
We saw it happen live there.
Pace speed,
I'd have to go back and look at it, but I was looking at Garson, but yeah, no, that was that could have been way worse. Thankfully, it didn't hit nobody, but I do not blame Cameron for throwing the yellow for that. That was very very scary. Have to look at some roof cams on the replay on that. Yeah, no, Bell lagged out and then
Lagged right into Flandre's quarter panel. And there was
not really much could have been done there.
Yeah, no, just popped right back up. That was.
And
Flandre called it the blink from hell. I can't say she's too far from the truth there.
So I know that the last wreck was not because of a actual wreck. It was more out of the blinking car, but even so, we're going to be doing a caution cooldown. So that means that when we go green, we'll be staying green for 4 laps unless there is total disaster. And yes, pits are open. If there are too many people complaining
The cooldown
here, you have the choice of going to any other of the 60 or so TeamSpeak channels, or creating one of your own. So if you need to do something about it, now is the time to do it.
Now everybody's going to come down pit road this time.
my gosh.
I think that's the entire field coming down, except... Is that who I think it is?
Oh no! Oh no! Okay.
Is that who I think it is? Yeah, it looks like Spoonie's gonna end up being the leader.
All right. Pull them belts tight. Let's go gambling.
This is a great time for the big one to happen on a caution cooldown.
29 will be given its slap back since it was a blink out.
Yeah, no, just internet there between the 29 and the 40. Not really much could have been done there.
Yeah, say what? There was nothing intentional or anything.
And thankfully, no one else was involved in that. It's just
very, very lucky.
Okay, thank you.
tough break for the 40 though. They were running up front and then really just like they said, the blink from hell sent them pretty far back, and it looks like I mean they didn't lose. I mean they lost some spots, but I think maybe took a little bit of strategy or something on pit road, able to hold some track position. I think we got 4 cars up here that might took 2 tires.
We will be going green this time, so we'll be going green on lap 9.
Gino, I guess
until
Gino took 2
lap
tires.
13.
Yeah.
Also, for Kirsten, if you still are missing a lap by the time we finish this coming lap, then I will clear. I will give you your.
Yeah, no, it looks like Gino, Josh, Colrod, and Lyle. Then from then on, I think everyone else took 4.
Took 2, and that was...
And then Spoonie
And
with
obviously Spoonie staying out.
something happened there
Gino
with
pulling
the
off to the
62.
side. Was something? Oh, what happened?
He went to
he
change
might-
his TeamSpeak channel right in front of the field. That was
he should have went to pit road.
yeah, that was a call and a half.
Spoonie, as we've discussed, is not the sharpest tool in the shed.
That shed's a little rusty at this point.
The shed got blown away in a tornado.
Yep.
I guess we'll be going green this time.
Yep.
Quite so.
All right.
Here we go.
Control.
I don't blame Gino for leaving a
go.
gap there.
Yeah, no, that was he's immediately pulls out of the way.
Then why even stay
That
out?
that was a great battle for the lead. Here they go into 1. Bononi and Clements almost side by side. Ooh boy. Landon Lyle digging in trying to go for 3rd, but falls back in line.
Gonna hit the wall a little bit in that 86.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose a spot to
Got a lot
Watts.
of racing side by side.
Something
And
happened to
Spoonie
Talha.
drops all the way to the back of the pack. Yeah, Talha must have had a penalty or something because they're all the way in the back.
Did he have a black flag? He did have a black flag. All right, spin
I
up the
would
road.
say so.
Yeah, pit road gremlin got him. Gosh dang.
Reed Thompson going for position on Landon Lyle over here. He was involved in a caution wreck earlier on. This is a battle for 7th, I think.
Maybe that little rear end gave him a speed boost.
Right, right.
I think it's really a track position thing. He got some good
Oh,
track
I
position
take
on
that
pit
back.
road.
This is actually for...
Oh!
Oh, Amaya got turned into the wall. I think he squeezed himself up. Keeping
Goodness.
it straight.
Oh!
Oh, lock it down, lock it down, lock it down. He's in the middle of the track. Look out.
Oh!
Yo, hard lick. Gonzalez into the wall hard, upside down, roof first. That's part of the cooldown, though, so that's not going to be a caution. Oh, he spins right into the path of the 18.
Oh my
You have
gosh!
to be upside down in the middle of the track, flipping back onto his wheels.
Holy moly! And Roman Gonzalez he is gone. Goodness.
That was a terrible crash. Gonzalez is out. Spoonie crawling through.
For some reason, I don't know if I can hear Cameron anymore on my end, but
This is caution cooldown, so no yellow.
yeah, I'm not sure why I can't hear him, but
That was a very nasty wreck. We'll have to take a look at that later on.
yeah, put that in the notes.
Meanwhile,
Lap
we got
10.
a battle for second. Kyle Watts. Oh, he bumped into Clements, sent him up the track, got loose underneath him.
Man, I'm sure Clements is not gonna be happy with that. Gosh dang.
And Watts looked like Watts just broke loose under him. Nothing intentional.
Yeah.
And then that's the top 3 right there. And then there's a gap back to Clements, then Moo Young. Side by side still for 6th and 7th is Reed Thompson and Landon Lyle. And then right there behind them is D-Dog, Dan Rodriguez in the 30.
Big son
Flandre
from
Wilson
Flandre.
coming back going into 3. Harry Crawford hanging on to 10th. Battle for 11th between Cole Mather and Neil Gallagher. And Trevor Davis, for that matter. And battle for the lead now. Watts is up to the inside of Benoni. Sliding up in there.
And Cole, he's also here in 3rd.
And Cole Rodriguez in 3rd, hanging on. Drafted back. Watts gets the lead. He had such a huge run. He beat both of those cars drafting.
That's crazy. Gosh dang.
At the conclusion of this lap, the cooldown ends.
There you have it. Cooldown is over once I hit the line. Now will they start wrecking immediately? We'll see. Cole Rodriguez around Gino Bononi for 2nd. Garson Muyung trying to go for position on Joshua Clements. Cooldown is over. And Roman Gonzalez sitting on pit road getting repairs.
Yeah, he took a pretty hard hit there.
That was nasty. That was just a nasty, nasty blow. Cole Mather hanging on to 10th at the moment over Trevor Davis, Daniel Rodriguez, and Neil Gallagher. I think Mather's moving up quite quickly.
Yeah, I've seen him race some races here at this track, and he's got some decent pace here, especially in the long run. Be interesting to see where he puts himself.
Look who's rolling out of the pits.
Oh no.
Look how squished that roof is on that O2.
Man, it's squashed like a tin can. Gosh dang.
God, it looks like a late model. I can't believe that thing's still running.
Dang.
Meanwhile, Kyle Watts hangs on to the lead. Cole Rodriguez is right up on his bumper. Gino Bononi hanging back some.
Lap car had John Anthony and Kenneth Miller also coming out of pit road right in front.
The top 9 are almost in their own draft. Then the gap back to Mather and Trevor Davis, who's going for the 10th
One on the
spot.
spin counter.
Looper. That was a looper in somewhere. Oh, he's up against the wall. That's Hudson Davis in the 85. Or if he's back. I think he towed. Yeah.
Oh, Amaya.
Amaya and Valentine. Trouble in turn 1.
13 has the tow there, unfortunate.
Oh, he's out of the race.
Yeah.
He's completely out. That was out for accident.
Yeah, he retired.
Yeah, with spinner in 3, that's Garson. Garson Muyoung, spinner in 3. He's sitting in the middle of the track.
Oh, D-Dog, nowhere to go.
D-Dog into the air, right into the door.
2
And
out of
another
3.
spinner. Oh, Cole Mather spun. He got
2 out of 5.
contact. He was trying to miss the wreck, and Trevor Davis slipped up and spun right into him.
Well,
they're back rolling again.
Slowly starting to turn into a race of attrition.
Cole Rodriguez, meanwhile, is taking the lead from Kyle Watts.
What?
And Gino Bononi's on top of Watts for second.
I wonder what happened to cause that.
I wonder if Kyle's saving fuel, holding back.
Could be. Also got to factor in potential lap traffic. Could have maybe had something happen to him while we weren't looking.
Yeah, Kenneth Miller, the lap car, right in front of Rodriguez.
Yeah, Cole Rod. Last season's
And
winner, Chicagoan.
And they're going to lap him without any trouble.
They were separate ones, so it is still 2 out of 5.
And Kenneth Miller getting out of the way.
Gotta be careful doing that. You don't want to slip your speed too much when you enter the corner. You got these guys
Yeah,
taking that entry, thinking you're not going to do that.
There's no apron in 1, so you got to be very careful.
You don't want to back up the corner too much. But you made it work there.
Trevor Davis and Neil Gallagher racing for what is now 9th position.
There he goes. He's going to try to get running there in the corner, but I think he was going for that tactic of scaring him up the track maybe. Didn't quite work. It allows Kirsten Bell to get a run on the 27.
Right. Top 5 are about under a blanket. Reed Thompson hanging on to 6th. Holding serve pretty well.
Considering all that's happened to him. I mean, not a lot, but that pit road thing, you know, and whatnot.
Getting plowed early on.
He's holding his own pretty good.
Yeah. Is there another spinner in 3? I thought I saw a brake lock up. No, everything's clear.
Say, Gino Bononi has taken second from Kyle Watts.
Yeah, and he's off on the hunt for Cole Rodriguez.
Cole Mather on pit road.
If he's going to go on and get the fuel he needs to make it through the rest of the race. Or if he's just pitting for fresh tires.
I mean,
Nick's the pit wall. Oh, he's done. He's done for the race.
Yeah, that pretty much screwed him over. I mean, you announced too early. You ain't got to make it to the end from here.
Yeah.
Now, Watts, you know, I don't know where he's at fuel-wise, but
right.
See what happens.
I'm trying to see if Cole was ever in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, not to bring up socks too much, but I'm wondering if Kyle's going to try doing it again in the socks, you know, save a little bit of gas, you know, have that last run, have a little bit fresher tires and enough to pounce on these guys, and that's what he does best. See what happens, though. This race ain't over yet.
Right. Meanwhile, in the Temple of Doom, Cole Rodriguez is still your leader. Gino Bononi is second. Kyle Watts hanging on to 3rd. All right, I'm gonna drag Cole in here.
Cole Mather? All right, go for it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a special guest in the booth.
User was moved to
Old boy who just got screwed out of the race is joining us in the booth now. Cole Mather, welcome to hell.
How's it going, fellas?
Howdy, howdy.
Yeah, we didn't get screwed. Looked like Trevor just got loose underneath you and got you in the wall. Trying to avoid the wreck.
Yeah, he said he warped. It was just a unfortunate situation with D-Dog and Garson. Left the track kind of narrow in a spot where we were already going to be too wide.
Right.
Yeah,
I
think Cameron kind of wants to keep this green as long as he can, I guess.
Yeah, after the I think after the 3rd restart, he said hell with it.
Yeah, we went to caution cooldown, and then it was.
Yeah, we had like an 8-car wreck in turn 1 during the cooldown. Like 3 cars flipped. It was insane.
Oh, I completely missed all that.
We saw friggin'. I think it was who was it? It was one of the faster cars spun. It was Roman. I think Gonzalez had spun, and then Amaya spun into him, T-boned him, and they both went flipping, I think, and it was just a nasty, nasty wreck. Happened in turn 1. I think the rest The rest of y'all were in turn 3, I think, at the time.
I missed the shake-up here where Kyle Watts is no longer the leader.
Yeah, something happened. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
what.
he got past a couple. I think he's... methinks he's holding back some.
Yeah.
I don't know if he just kind of got a bad launch.
The
In
car's
any
got
case,
about
Rodriguez and Benoni.
car's got about 19 laps of fuel, so if they stay green, they will have to come in again. But the car is very tight, so they might come in early for tires. That might be something to watch for.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm thinking the strategy Watts is going to take, with tires and whatnot. I think he's going to stay out as long as he can, and then try to have the fresh tire advantage for the end.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
going to try to
I think
look
he's starting to come
inside
back
again
into
here
it.
one.
There he is.
They're side by side.
There he is.
And I think he might get him, but he might not be able to hold it.
No,
here
he got
because of
loose.
the
He got a little bit
draft.
loose.
Well, and if you don't get all the way around him, you're not going to pass him because he's going to have the draft. Oh, it looks like Talha's going to go with him. Or, sorry, Josh Clements is going to go with him. Let him hold the spot.
Talha.
Oh!
Trouble! Andre! Oh, hard into the wall.
Oh, no, that's dangerous.
In the middle of the track. Look out. Oh, no. There's a bunch of smoke. He's trying to get out of the way. And Trevor Davis hard into him. Or into her. That's got to be a caution. Garson into Trevor.
Is out. Caution's out. Feels
gosh.
closed.
There's the caution. That was a terrible
Pit speed
crash.
55. Pits are closed.
That was something. Schultz Graving somehow.
And
Schultz
there
Gravings.
goes all the fuel. There goes the fuel strategy.
Yeah, it's going to come down to raw pace for this
I
last
will
round.
look at the people's lap down positions when we cross the line.
Looks like Trevor Davis got loose up into the 95 and then, had nowhere to go with Flandre Wilson still in the middle of the track.
I think he saw Flandre sitting there and was trying to find an out and panicked.
What happened
Yeah,
to
Right,
right.
so Kenneth Miller is the lucky dog. Kenneth, you can pit with the leaders and get your lap back. For everyone else who's a lap down, when we go through pits, you can choose to not pit for the caution and take the lap instead.
Flandre is scrunched up like a friggin' soda can.
Oh, I didn't see D-Dog.
So I would award you your lap now. You do not have to drive around the field for it.
Plow into Garson.
Yeah, now D-Dog had nowhere to go and slid right into him.
Yeah, I mean, I was dealing with my own problems, so I didn't see that.
And now you're too busy
Remember
getting murked.
to keep your pacing gaps. That was kind of stupid on the backstretch just now.
Shoot. Gonna come down to really just raw pace for this next few, hopefully one run, but we'll see.
Tires may still be a factor, so I wouldn't just go guns blazing.
I think, and Cole is.
There will also be no caution cooldown for this restart.
Wow, that is horribly timed.
Yes, and
From the
Kyle Watt,
lead.
I think Kyle Watts zapped his internet.
Yeah, he used the. There he's back.
There he is. He's
Smart of
back.
him. Smart of him to speed up and go ahead of the field.
Yeah.
The old Halo 2 trick.
Yeah.
Where you kick somebody else off the server with your hacks.
Again, pits open.
Look who's in the top 5. Look at that. That is Reed Thompson in the 31 in the top 5. Had a quiet race, but he's been running up front most of the race ever since he got, even after the plow. Let's see who stayed out.
Garson and Muyang is staying out. He might be a lap down.
He is a lap down. He's gonna get the. He's gonna go for the wave round.
All right, well, let's see who wins the race here.
My money's on the pace car.
That's true.
Oh, Lyle
Got some
missed the box a
trouble
little bit.
here for the 86.
Thompson
And-
out of his pit stall first, but Rodriguez
gonna
out
have
first.
Cole Rodriguez.
Oh, did Watt? I think Watts
What?
just nipped him. Let's see.
It looks like it to me. I don't know if they'll do that since they don't use game cautions. And
Yep, yeah, 21 beat him out. That's the advantage
He
of the
did.
first stall. Yep.
yep, absolutely.
I don't know who was whispering. I did not, but
Oh, 29 on the top. Not sure why they're.
doing the
I
old
think it's just
wall.
people trying to
wall
figure
cool.
out their spot.
Nah, pasta isn't in this race.
That's true.
And now we got people, Gonzalez dropping back, a couple others dropping back, black flags and such. We might go green this time if this all gets sorted out. I'm not sure yet.
18 to the back of the field.
Not like he was there. Not like he's been there the whole race.
Dang.
Kirsten trying to drop back too, I think. Oh
Doesn't
no,
look like
she's having issues. She's on the apron now. She's coming back.
Ah, okay. I'll say. Doesn't look like they're losing much speed.
Yeah, she's pulled out of the way. She's trying to.
We will be going green this time.
And now she's back in line.
All right.
So yes, green this time, and also no cooldown.
And Kyle Watts got that clutch in, save as much fuel as he can.
It's gonna be close.
Yeah, I would say so, especially as fast as they're running. And if he's heading the pack, he's gonna have to have more car to push through the air than the rest of them with the draft.
Quiet zone.
So getting him reared back for the restart here.
Control.
And he's off, and he almost spun the tires. Look at that.
Held on to it.
Yep.
Still a pretty good gap. They're fanning out
some
behind
action
them.
back here.
Fanning out, trying to get out of the way of everybody. Here they go into turn one. Clements going for third on Benoni. Elaine Johnson on Cam Smith. Bryson Miller on top of Cam Jam over here off of one. Cam Jam gets the wall a little bit.
And that was Kenneth Miller that dropped all the way to the back there on the restart.
Yeah. And if you're having trouble, who can blame you? Reed Thompson going for fourth on Juno here. Hanging on to fifth at the moment. Might try to make another run at it if he can get the momentum.
Yeah, it's really important to get him on the turn, because if he can get back into the draft on the straight, you're just not going to get him if you don't have help.
Right. Let's see. This is Pocono's about as big of a momentum track as you're going to find. So, we were talking about in the pre-race, the cross between a plate track, a road course, and
Cautions.
Oh,
Cautions.
big trouble! Big
Speed
trouble!
55.
Oh no! Oh, Spoonie and G-Man got into the wreck. Neil Gallagher's in the wreck.
Landon Lyle as well. And
That was
Neil
a
either
terrible-
towed or retired.
He's towing.
See what happened.
Okay, 95 just lost his shit for a moment.
Oh, it looks like the 27
Yeah, just made a mistake.
Yeah,
just lost it.
lost it underneath him.
Bryson also.
The Lucky
made the same
Dog
mistake.
is the 81 car.
Lost it underneath him. They go in a wow. That was a hard shot into the wall.
And just to
too.
make it clear, if you were already a lap down and getting the Lucky Dog, you cannot take a wave around.
And
Only get one lap
Spoonie
back
has
for caution.
Spoonie is going in reverse off of turn one.
Yeah, it looks like he got punted by Harrison G-Man there on the checkup.
Yeah, he is not happy.
It's
He's driving in reverse.
If you're
That's probably
stuck,
gonna be
then
a
tow.
That's probably going to be a nasty penalty there. No, he's back going straight. And like we've covered too, Spoonie isn't the sharpest tool in the shed by any means.
I'm
So-
sure you caught his shenanigans when he stayed out.
Oh my God, yeah. And now Zach openly said, what was the point in staying out if you're just going to drop back?
We were speculating that he was just wanting to get the point for the lap lead.
I think that's what it was. 'Cause
But I don't know if you
Got-
guys didn't read the game chat, but he said he was going to switch TeamSpeak channels, which is why he stopped in the middle of the track.
Oh yeah,
so
we
he
caught
tabbed
that.
out.
We caught that too, like in between turns 2 and 3.
Well.
That's about half the field coming down. Most of them were involved in the wreck. Others just, they're already in the back of the pack, so why not? Quick top 10 rundown here. Kyle Watts is your leader. Cole Rodriguez, second. Joshua Clemens, third. Fourth is Gino Bononi. Fifth is Reed Thompson. Kirsten Bell is in seventh, or sixth, excuse me. Cam Smith in the 7 is seventh. Cameron McElreath is eighth. Tala Aziz is ninth. And Elaine Johnson is in the top 10 and 10th.
Okay, so this is also going to be a caution cooldown. So when we take the green on lap 27, we'll be staying green until at least lap 31.
Spoonie coming out of the pits to join the pack as well. I think he'll be rounding out the back of the field here.
I think they'll be going green this time, so I mean he's got time to catch early in turn 2.
Well, do you think Watts has what it takes to hold off Cole Rodriguez and Gino Bononi?
One way to find out. They've been the class of the field the whole race. Even earlier on in the green run, those three broke out into a little pack of their own, a little private match.
Pasta in the chat told me to tell Cole that he sucks.
Yeah, he DM'd me as well because he was mad that you didn't see it.
Yeah, my chat wasn't loading for some reason.
Yeah, you should have seen it. Should have seen it last night when I guess it was Will talking about pasta last night in the CCRS. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah,
All right, we're going to the flag.
Yeah, whole bunch of projecting here. Here we go. Watts taking off. Green flag. Rodriguez spins the tires. Tiny bit. Doesn't lose a whole lot of momentum. Clemens is going to give him the push. No, he's going to go to the inside.
We've got a 5 wide almost there towards the back of the pack.
They're all trying to get out of their own way. That might be the cause of a incident. No, they're
get through clean. All hold it together.
Nicely done there for some of these guys.
Hell has frozen over.
That is quite a clinch moment there, as both Bryson Miller and Garson Millen gained several spots with those moves.
Oh, Thompson wanted to make a move on Bononi, but Bononi made a move on Clemens. They're there inside. Moved
and
in
there
stick.
You can see
momentum
the effects of the momentum in the draft. He just can't
hold it. Thompson.
Now this
side by side. Are they going to lean? It was very close.
He might get some help here.
Yeah, he's pressing the limits
there.
They're
going to turn 1 here, side by side.
They're fanning out 3 wide behind there. McElreath going for position.
Thompson looks like, I think he's probably going to get him here.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of 2x2 over here. He's not going to clear him. Gino's going to have to run.
Oh, he's going to get the wall.
He squeezed him in the wall.
Yeah, that's. I don't think Gino's going to be too happy about that. But yeah, Kale, this race has been something. Oh, Cam Smith!
Oh, and
around.
Oh, spinner!
Single car.
1 out of 5. Oh, actually,
car.
cooldown, so no out of 5.
Yeah.
1 out of 5. Nicely done. Oh, we got another spinner.
Remembering his rules.
Hard into the wall to Lane Johnson. With him, that's they're back rolling. This is a cooldown, so no matter what happens, unless the sun falls right out of the sky, we're not going to get a yellow.
Yeah, it's 2025. Anything can happen.
The 25
apparently
not very
D-Dog.
happy with the 60.
Yeah.
D-Dog Davis for P8.
Reed Thompson still with a really good run. Rodriguez is going to try to make a move on Watts here for position, and it's going to stick. Watts is going to let him go.
Going to let him go or try to work on his exit here.
Then get the crossover.
Yeah,
well, left a little too much.
He might want to save some fuel behind him.
Yeah, true, too. I'm not sure how good Rodriguez's fuel situation is, but I'm sure Watts is teetering on the edge.
Regardless, he's comfortable with what he's doing right now. Looks like.
And Thompson's going to get in there on Clements too now. He is on a mission.
He is going for third.
Oh, and he's going to turn
Tex
him.
Clements. Clements spinning through the grass.
I don't think
it's
that.
Not making friends out here, that 31
2
car.
out of 5. Actually, still on the cooldown, so still nothing.
Yeah,
Cameron's
Clements,
still
no
struggling
damage.
to remember his own rules.
Yeah, 31, he said sorry, he's
31
dropping back.
Yeah, he's pulling down.
yeah,
the
no,
drop
he's-
back.
Cooldown ends at the conclusion of this lap.
He's gonna park it, I think.
Might just be the smart thing to do
Yeah,
there.
no, he's gonna park
Yeah.
it.
Doesn't want to screw over anyone else's race.
We got another car in the wall here. In turn 3.
So
I think
that's
it was
gonna
Bryson
promote-
Miller they're back moving.
Yeah, that's gonna promote Kirsten Bell up to third now.
Kirsten
And
Bell,
she's
we
on
haven't-
the back of Watts.
We haven't talked at all about Kirsten, or, well, not a lot about Kirsten, but definitely running pretty solid tonight.
Yeah, definitely a car to watch here as we get to the later stages of this race.
Not when they tag the wall like that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
As I say, commentators curse.
Yeah, we should have seen it last week. Yeah, we were looking at Kale.
This pack of four. Look at TalhaDevYT hanging on to fifth back there.
Yeah, he's kind of just trying to reel his way back in since that black
And
flag.
Garson going to the inside of D-Dog here. He's on a mission. That's going to be for 7th place, I believe, right there. The run's not going to stick, though. D-Dog's going to have the run off the corner.
That draft from Trevor Davis in the 8.
There he tucks back in. Dallas just kind of in limbo here.
It's kind of hanging on.
Oh, he's getting in closer.
You don't
Actually
want,
gaining on him a
Watts with
little
the
bit.
defense.
don't want to cook your tires too
They're
much, though,
there.
trying to catch
Bumper
these
to bumper.
guys. So we'll see what he does.
And drafted up to Rodriguez. Bell thought about it. She's gonna tuck back in. Yeah. I think Tala's gonna start getting some of that draft off of Gino. And that'll be a
think he is.
5-horse race, yeah.
Log for P5, or not P5, but P8.
Yeah,
Something
it's
like
just position 6 through 8 are in their own private little battle too.
Getting close to. Oh, I don't want to
I
jinx
think
nothing.
I think the end of the cooldown is coming near.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx nothing at this point, so I will keep my mouth shut till I see that point of no return.
Oh, well, that's we
Just,
need the excitement.
We got Josh Clements firing back his way through the field here. But he's still going to be way down in, I think, 17th now.
Yeah, he's way down in the order. He's mixing amongst all the damaged cars.
Why just try to stop the bleeding and
Battle for third, Benoni to the inside of Bell. Benoni
I
slips
don't
a
think
little
that's going to
bit.
hold unless he
Nah,
gets a
it's-
better momentum.
Yeah, nah, Bell's got the momentum off the top.
Momentum
gonna-
and
that
probably a
broke
little
up
bit
the-
of slipstream. But they're
Yeah.
separated now.
Yeah, that broke that deal up. Now it's just Watts and Rodriguez together. That's going to draw Tala in closer. Yeah, they're still all pretty well together. This pack, it's basically a pack of 5 now.
Yeah, we might get a good race here to the end as we reach the point of no return. Coming
Getting
up here
close.
shortly.
Bell slides up the track a little bit, trying a different line. Gets a monster run off of 3.
that's got a
But
lot
so
of
did
Gino on the
Benoni.
bottom.
Yeah, Benoni with the advantage and tucks back in.
Takes that position.
That's Dodge, Toyota, Ford, whatever Kirsten's in, and Ford. Top 5.
I have nobody's car files, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Just go look at them by color.
I have Kyle Watts, TalhaDevYT, and Garson. That
Oh.
is it.
All I see on the back of Kirsten's car is Kyle Watts smells. So I think
Kirsten,
we'll
running
let
the most accurate scheme. Kyle Watts is going to make a move.
Speaking of, it's starting to stink. Kyle Watts is trying to go for the lead.
Under 2 deep.
Yeah, no, Rodriguez got the drive off the corner. Watts lost a little momentum. I think we're getting ready to hit the point of no return. If not this lap, the next lap. We're at 5 to go at the moment.
Making a move on Landon Lyle here for looks like 9th place.
This is for 9th position, 9th and 10th right here.
I think he might get him here if he can hold it.
Is he gonna have to drive off though? No, Landon's
I don't
still
think he's
hanging
got
on.
it.
Nah, now he does. Just
Oh,
barely.
he's cleared him.
Barry Crawford also trying to sneak his way up here as well. Oh, Cam overshot the corner.
And our leaders are coming up on a lapper here soon. And
He's
the
gonna
lapper's
dive
going to
out
go
of the
into
way.
the pits. So that crisis avoided there.
So 4 to go. What's Watts got in his back pocket for Rodriguez, if anything?
When do you make the move?
He thought about it.
He's looking for it.
I see fresh smoke. I don't know if somebody went around and won beforehand, but it doesn't matter. We're on the point of no return. Well, Watts breaking that thing sideways. Now
Pushing
it's a pack
now.
it's really a pack of 5 now. Watts going to the inside of Rodriguez.
Bull,
Rodriguez has the drive into the inside, or into the outside, excuse me. He's got the drive in, and he's got the drive off. He seems to be getting around turn 3 better than really any of them, especially Watts.
He can hold on. He might have
Yeah.
something here.
You know, Watts is just trying to time it right. And Tala's back into the picture, even though he's barely hanging on to 5th.
He's trying to get everything out of that car right now.
Might have pushed a little too hard trying to get up to this draft.
We got a battle for 6th right now. Garson and D-Dog still battling side by side. Into the tunnel turn with Rodriguez and Mu Young. They've got their own private battle going on.
And
Lots
looks
of
like
little private
Gonna
ones.
get some help from Davis, but Moon's gonna clear him.
And Kyle Watts has cleared Cole Rodriguez for the lead.
And Cam Smith
And
is
here
on the wall
Kirsten's going for a move on Gino. Here for 3rd.
2 to go.
Something happened with Cam Smith. He's in the wall on the turn 3. I don't know if that affected this battle or not.
It may have,
Yeah,
because
there you
Gino
go.
lost some space and may lose position here in turn 1.
Let's see if Kirsten gets the drive up off the corner. She does not. It's going to leave.
But I think
The
they
two
might
of
go
them side by
too
side.
wide here into
And
turn
Kyle
2.
Watts is going to start driving away soon here. And Gino making the outside work on Kirsten.
Coming to the white here.
Close. Oh, Watts locked up a little bit.
Oh, this ain't over yet.
Cole Rodriguez with the run.
Oh, he's gonna cut it close.
Side by
they're
side.
Wow.
Coming to the white flag. Give the lead to Rodriguez. Coming to the white flag. This is going to be a humdinger of a battle.
Ain't over yet. Side by side. Kirsten with another. Well, maybe not.
Another look. Going to have
There
the
we go.
preferred
Who do
lane.
you go with?
Oh, boy. But Gino's going to go with Watts. Watts is going to have the run off the top. It's going to be side by side. They're going to be
He's going to
Yeah,
go
Gino.
to
very
Rodriguez?
close.
It seems he can't
Here
decide.
they go into 2. Into 2. Side by side. Lapped car up ahead. Watts clears Rodriguez. And they
Last
go into
corner
turn
here.
3. Last effort. Last ditch effort.
As Bell makes a move on Gino now.
Oh, Rodriguez with the run. It's not going to stick, or is it? No, Kyle Watts is going to get the win, but just barely over Cole Rodriguez.
Wow, what a finish. Great battle there by that whole pack.
Yeah, that was close.
Run.
Was some good stuff.
Let's get to the battle for 6th here, I think. Oh, they touched past the line, they're wrecking. That was very close. Garson barely got 6th out of that.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, we got a car flying 20 feet in the air. Multiple cars flying through the air.
What happened to Lyle?
Turn 1. I saw Steph Thomas flying 30 feet in the air.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, oh wow.
Post race shenanigans at its finest.
Oh wow. Yeah, 43 did a death roll.
There's lots of close finishes all the way down through the field. The 76 and the 86, that'd be Harry Crawford and Landon Lyle, finished 300ths apart as the 76 took it for 9th.
And Kyle Watts has hit the wall.
Yeah, margin of victory, .064.
Somewhat close. Man, Cole almost had something there, but at the end of the day, the cream rose to the top.
Yeah.
And that is his burnout. Dang.
Oh, I'll say we get an interview or two with him.
So, check our waiting room, see if we got any DMs as well, apparently. Right.
We're not interviewing Spoonie, I'll tell you that right now.
Alright.
Yeah, I didn't need you to tell me that. I figured that was what was the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get Kyle Watts.
Yeah, go on.
Buddy was moved to your channel.
Kyle Watts, P1. That was a crazy last lap there.
Yeah, dude. That was fun.
Take us through it.
Yeah, so one pole, one practice. Hold on. I won practice.
Server will be going down
which is the
in
most
about
important
5
session
minutes
everyone
so that
knows.
it can get prepped for
And
the
then,
other race.
I got the pole, which is good. One happy hour. And then I won the race. That was a really fun battle with me and Cole there. Huge respect to Cole. Like, he's a really clean driver. Always fun to race with. I'm sure you saw where like I almost died in turn 3. My heart dropped.
We saw that little bobble, and I was like, "Oh boy."
yeah, I thought it was over there, but then I was able to regain the lead, and then I got it back going down the. I think it's the what's that one corner? The tunnel turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was smooth sailing from there.
You got any questions, Cole or Robbie?
No, I mean, a great run from you, Cal, there. It was fun to watch. But it seems you just were able to get it out from him there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Congrats on the win. Where are we going next week?
Please not a short track.
I got bad news for you, Chief. I think is Pikes Peak a short track?
Much like a mile.
It's kind of like an in-betweener.
Okay. I mean, it's not horrible news, but
It's not bad.
Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot, so I don't really.
Nashville
remember,
Super Speedway vibe.
Yeah. But yeah, congrats on the win. Good luck at Pikes Peak, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. See y'all.
Buddy left your channel.
Alright, let's bring in our second place finisher, Cole Rodriguez.
User was moved to your channel.
Hello.
You've been kidnapped.
Hello.
congrats on the P2 there. Man, you might have had something there at the end, but I think Kyle just had you there. What are your thoughts on the race?
It was probably one of the best races I've had in a long time, actually. I'm not even sad about P2. I'll take it. I led the most laps, so that was kind of a cool little bonus as well. And then after that final caution, it was just kind of me and Kyle up front, and I knew he was trying to kind of time a run on me there. I could kind of see he would, be on the inside of me and then back off, and like it was just kind of, I knew it was almost inevitable. And then what was it? The 5 spun in front of us, I guess, and that kind of, I was like really looking at that because he kind of spun around and I saw him almost in my lane, so I was getting ready to duck off, and that kind of blew my focus. And then all of a sudden Kyle was under me and past me, and I was kind of like, oh, that's it. But then he made a mistake with 2 ups go in turn 3, and I was like, oh, this is my shot. And we were basically side by side through all turn 1 and all turn 2. Somehow didn't make any contact, and yeah, he ended up getting the better of me. But yeah, I was super happy with that. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, good result.
Right, yeah, good finish there. We're going to Pikes Peak next week. You got any thoughts for that race?
Is that like an oval or I don't know. Is it okay?
It's
Short
like
track?
a mile and a third.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably be able to show up as long as nothing too crazy happens. And I think I've probably been there once. I need a little bit more practice to familiarize myself with the track. But yeah, we'll hope to get another good result there, I guess, and we'll see what happens.
You got any? Anyone else got any questions?
Yeah, I was just wanting to know your thoughts on that last pit stop there. Really close race coming out. It looks like Kawas just had the first box advantage
First stall,
on you.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was. I guess the line here at Pocono is very close to that first stall, so he just kind of needs to inch a little bit, and there's not really much I can do. I mean, I actually had a perfect stop. Like, I was in, and then my pit crew was like, great job and everything, and I was like, man, if this doesn't get me the lead, what will? And then I was like, oh, that's right, first pit stall. So yeah, it's kind of all that was. So not too much I could do there.
Well, you got any last thoughts before we let you go?
I don't think so.
Robbie, were you about to say something, or?
No.
Okay. Well, yeah, congrats on the P2, and good luck next week.
Yep, have a good night.
User disconnected from your channel.
I'm gonna drag Talha in here. I don't know if he's gonna stay muted or not, but alright.
Buddy was moved to your channel.
Howdy. Mr. Talha is P5. Take us through it.
Yeah, what was it called? I had to pull off for about lap 8, and then I was in the back, and I was kind of frustrated by that because I felt like I had pace to contend for Kyle. So then I was just trying to get damage control and get back up there. So the entire race, I wasn't trying to overcook it, but I had to push a little bit as well to go through the traffic, especially with all the chaos going on there. So I was making some good ground up and after that restart, and then the restarts after that. Yeah, I was catching the lead forward by a bit. I'm not sure if I was pushing more or if I saved more or what, because my tire temps were around like 215, so I don't know entirely like what happened there, but I was like catching them quite a bit.
Yeah, but regardless, you were able to manage a top 5, just kind of manage your stuff there at the end. Did you think you could have maybe pushed a little bit harder there at the end, or you feel like you just kind of maximized what you had with what track position you were given?
I feel like I kind of maximized because by the time I caught up to them, my tires were kind of just not the best. So, I was just trying to like be careful so I don't wreck it. I wanted to, get a decent finish at least out of this, again, damage control. I don't know how different the story would have been if I wasn't pulled off on lap 8, but it is what it is. It's my first top 5 of the season. Probably lost the points lead already, but it is whatever. I'm probably still going to be decently up high in points. I'm glad I was able to rebound to a top 5 from that. And hopefully Pikes Peak will go well.
You got any questions, Robbie or Cole?
Nah.
No, it was a good recovery drive to watch you catch back up to the pack there. Even without the draft, that was some good stuff.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna. I kept trying to like make sure I don't kill my tires. I was worried like I was just gonna end up killing my tires and lose more time.
Yeah, we were talking about that. We were wondering where you were at on your tires there.
So you can come kill your tires at 150 Bush tomorrow.
Where you guys at tomorrow?
It's a season finale in Atlanta.
I'll think of it. But I that's probably the best. I am not a tire saver still, so we'll see. We'll see. But that was fun to go through the field. It was not fun trying to avoid like the incidents there and stuff though. I had to like be more patient getting around.
It was a hot mess back of the pack.
Yeah, but I just knew that if I was patient with how I approached it and just took my time with it, it'd be better off for me. There's been times where I try to rush to get through the like messes and I create a mess myself. I'm not sure what happened with me under the pacing there, where I kind of caused a stack up. My game it's a mix of my game freezing and I probably didn't leave enough of a gap. So I'll look at that as well. But that was really weird, like moment. I was really worried when I saw the 7 spinning in turn 3, with like 3 to go. I got really scared. I'm like, oh no, don't wipe out the top 5. Thankfully it didn't. But I was also partially hoping he wiped out the top 4 there so that I could have won, but yeah. Otherwise, solid race. Happy with how it ended.
Well, congratulations on the top 5. Next week's Pikes Peak. Good luck to you there, and we'll see you next time.
That's it.
Alright.
Buddy disconnected from your channel.
I'm probably going to do Solaris. Probably after that.
I wouldn't.
Y'all don't want to do Solaris? I mean, I'm probably going to give
wrap up. Essex is getting ready to start.
Yeah. I can go ahead and go if y'all want, but I'm going to finish off these 2 guys, at least that way they don't feel left out.
Yep, I'm gonna get ready for Essex as well. Thank you for inviting me to the booth. It was fun. Wish I could have had a better run, but it's what it is.
Congrats,
Buddy left your channel.
Regardless, thanks for showing up, and yeah, good luck in Essex.
Thanks. Have a good night.
All right, let's bring
User
in Solaris,
disconnected from your channel.
and I'll bring in Spoonie after that.
User was moved to your channel.
Our other 2 guys had to go get ready for Essex. Michael Solaris had a bit of a rough race, but what was your thoughts on it overall?
Well, we're just working out the kinks. We just got a new manufacturer, Volvo. We're not getting much support from Geely, so we've had to build the engines ourselves and everything. But it's at least it wasn't like the BMWs where they were very unstable and like constantly spinning out. We're just glad we qualified in the first place, and we finished. Yeah, it was like 25th and 4 laps down, but I'm just glad I was able to race in the first place because last time at Talladega I did not qualify. And then other times I've missed due to scheduling conflicts, so.
Definitely had a bit of a rocky start. What would you say? Do you feel like you've been improving, or do you feel like there's still some stuff you may need to figure out before you can start maybe competing up a little bit more up the field?
I feel like I've been improving. I'm still trying to get over the whole thing of like my whole like internal panicking over like, like so many people around. I just don't want to mess anything up, so I do drop to the back a little bit up for safety reasons. But I am planning. I feel like I'm getting better, especially like I said. Ever since I got rid of the BMWs, I've noticed that I have been improving a bit with my handling. So we're just working out the kinks. Hopefully, we'll be back at Pikes Peak next week, and I'm not sure what much I have to say other than just we're working hard at Rich Ron Motorsports. We're hoping that everything goes smoothly for this season, and we hope to qualify more again.
Congrats on making the race, and good luck next week.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved to your channel.
All right, Mr. Spooner, you said you had something you wanted to say? Hello? Spoonie? Mike? Hello? Are you alive? Hello? Hello? I think he's dead. Spoonie! Mike Spoonie!
Okay, hello.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you. I thought you were dead. You
One
said
sec.
you had
Zach just called me. 1 sec.
Oh.
Sorry. They're reviewing the backup incident there as well in the fucking game.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's pretty important. I didn't mean to interrupt you from that. If you need to go back to doing that, that's fine.
No, it's fine. Just give me a sec.
Alright, yeah, no.
Yeah, no. And then I'm just trying to get it flex spam. Oh, sorry. God. Oh my god, I just keep on missing up the 2 push to talk. What happened? I got spun. I was just I was kind of afraid of getting the car DQ, so I just decided to just back up down the straight, because after the first attempt at a flick spin didn't work, I just didn't... Yeah. But it was a fun race today overall. I had some fun fighting Bryson. And yeah, I'm gonna try for a top 10 at Pikes Peak.
Oh, okay. Got anything else you wanted to say before I cut the broadcast off?
This is the first race, I think, that I have been run over more than I ran over people.
Oh. Hopefully, a race happens soon where neither happens.
I mean, I guess it's an improvement for me. Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and all that good. Good luck next week or wherever you end up.
Okay.
Whatever you end up doing, and yeah, I guess we'll talk to you later.
Yeah, see ya.
User was moved out of your channel.
Well, I gotta go get ready for Kez car. So thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that jazz. Tomorrow might be IFAR. Right now it's looking like we're just gonna be me and Robbie in the booth for tomorrow, if that ends up happening. Regardless, see you next time, and have